Farmers have a lot to face. It doesn't matter if you have a large or a small farm, there are always challenges that come your way when you have to work with plants and nature that you can't completely control. And while there are courses out there that can help you learn more about farming, they are expensive. But there is some good news. There's a resource that is free and helps you benefit from the experience of other farmers. This resource is YouTube farming channels. These are the YouTube channels small farmers should follow. Before we really get going, please remember to give this video a like and to subscribe to our channel and turn those notifications on, then you will never miss out on any video we post. First up is Richard Perkins. This is a great tool for farmers that are interested in building a permaculture farm. Perkins is a writer and permaculture designer, so you can learn a lot from him. He runs Europe's leading regenerative agriculture farm and training center. They focus on all sorts of different types of agriculture. For example, the garden-to-market style of producing vegetables and farming with different types of animals. This channel also focuses a lot on farming that regenerates the landscape. So this channel can be a good teaching tool for most farmers, no matter what type of farming they do. Then we have FARMALL FANATIC. This farming channel will help small farmers who might not have the budget to buy the most expensive equipment and tractors. They use antique FARMALL tractors and equipment, so it can be a good resource in learning how to do farming in a bit of an old school way. They also do engine rebuilds. So if budgeting is key, then this channel can be a lot of help with giving you tips. They are mainly crop farmers who grow soybeans and corn, but they also farm poultry. Another great farming channel is the MN Millennial Farmer. This is one of the most popular farming videos on YouTube for a good reason. Zach Johnson is a farmer with real passion for farming. He is a fifth-generation farmer from Minnesota, and he is an unlikely YouTuber. He's pretty private and shy in real life, but decided to start his channel to help consumers get a better understanding of how things on farms really work. So while this channel is more focused on breaching the gap between consumers and farmers, there's still a lot of useful information for farmers that gets explained in his videos. He has a lot of great videos that show how you use everyday farming equipment. He also has a lot of great videos to show how GMOs are really used. Next, we can work at Nature's Always Right. This is a YouTuber that is also a small farmer too. Stephen Cornett builds most of his farm's infrastructure from recycled materials, and a lot of the videos he posts are tutorials on how you can do it too. Nature's Always Right is a channel that is a great resource for gardeners and farmers that are just starting out and still need to add a lot of infrastructure to their farm. He also gives viewers a lot of tips on how to set up a market garden and to take care of their small farms while using completely natural techniques. There are loads of tips and tricks available on this channel that can help out any farmer that's interested in organic produce, or even if they are just interested in saving some money while they set up your farm. Then we can go to John Suskowich with Farm Marketing Solutions. The entire point and purpose of this YouTube channel is that they want to inspire future generations to start farming. They help with the business side of farming. The channel gives information on things like marketing your product, and by giving business information. They have videos like how to start a farm with no money, which help with things like creating a business plan. Not the most glamorous side of farming, but a part that is still very necessary and where a lot of new farmers hit a bit of a wall. So it's great for beginners to benefit from the knowledge from an experienced farmer, but it will even help farmers that have been at it for years. They might learn more about promoting their farm and produce and how to organize their business. It's almost like going to a business school that focuses on farming. Next up is the Rough Draft Farmstead with their No-Till Growers channel. This one is really for anyone that's interested in learning more about no-till strategies. Instead of tutorials, it is set up as more conversational videos. Jesse Frost explains the drawbacks of a lot of the way he farms while still showing the benefits of doing things his way. They also do a lot of experimental techniques and are completely honest about the results. So it's easier for a farmer who does want to try no-till farming to use the techniques that they already know do work. So if you're interested in trying it, be sure to check out that channel. One of my favorite farming channels is How Farms Work. This channel shows several farms in southern Wisconsin. Ryan Custer has created a lot of videos to show what everyday life on a farm is really like. It's a great channel for non-farmers to experience farming. But at the same time, it's also a great channel for farmers and people who want to get into farming to get some tips. He does a lot of videos on how to build things for the farm and the daily activities that happen around the farm. He also gives good information on some of the different equipment that's used on the farms. He also has some really incredible shots of the farm, and his videos videos are really beautiful. So it's a great channel for small farmers, but it is also a really great channel for anyone who loves the great outdoors or farming in general. Ag PhD is another great source of information. The two men who host the channel are Brian and Darren Hefty, and they're on a mission to help farmers to control as much as they're able to when farming. By showing farmers how to use science when farming, they can help any farmer to increase their yield. So it doesn't really matter what the size of a person's farm is, the channel can benefit them. They also help farmers to enhance their soil fertility and to farm in a way that is better for the environment. So they really teach farmers how to work with nature to create a farm that gives them better yields, but at the same time, they really want to help the environment and teach better farming practices. It is a win-win in my opinion, and pretty entertaining to watch too. Next up is the NEVERSINK farm. This small farm from NEVERSINK, New York is pretty famous. It's only 1.5 acres large, but the farmer, Connor Crickmore, manages to produce a lot of revenue from that little piece of land. He describes his channel as Farmertainment, a channel for farmers that is light and fun to watch. And while it is all of that, it's also very educational. Crickmore has a series of online courses where he teaches his methods and the ways that he farms. But while this is awesome, it does have the downsides of being pretty expensive, especially for someone just starting out and needing help to start a small farm. Then his YouTube channel is the next best thing. It obviously doesn't have all the information that one would get by doing his course, but it still has a lot of cool stuff that can teach a lot. He does videos on how to optimize the space a farmer has to plant and how to make checklists to make sure that a farmer does all the tasks that a farm needs every day. So it's great for newer farmers who are just starting out. But it's also a great resource for more experienced farmers who are just looking for some tips on how to fine-tune the systems that they already have on their farms. It's a valuable and entertaining resource for all farmers. Next up is the Peterson Farm Brothers. Why does a small farmer watch this channel? Because everyone should, in my opinion. It is very entertaining and informative. The Peterson brothers are fifth-generation farmers who farm with their parents in Kansas. There are a lot of informative videos on the channel that will help newer farmers to know what to expect, with a lot of tips on caring for animals and growing crops. These tips work for small farmers too, because the techniques can work on small lands or when a farm only has a small number of animals. But a small farmer really should watch this channel for their comic relief. Like I've said, farming is hard, so farmers need a break every now and then. And if someone is just starting out, it can be even more stressful. So just having a laugh every now and again is important too. And this is what people will get from this channel. They have videos that anyone who has spent time on a farm will find funny and entertaining. WELKER Farms are the last channel on this list. This is one of the most popular agricultural channels on YouTube in the world, and there are a lot of reasons for WELKER Farms reaching that goal. It is fun and entertaining. While this is a huge operation, they do have one thing in common with smaller farms: their passion for farming. The videos feature Bob Welker and his two sons, Scott and Nick. This channel has a lot of cool stuff, but in every single one of them, viewers are able to feel the love and passion that they have for farming. Anyone can watch it, even someone who has never set foot on a farm. But for smaller farmers, it is an important resource too. It gives a lot of information on certain farming practices and equipment, and they will give a lot of tips that can still work on a small farm. Farming at a smaller size can have a lot of challenges. Some have even said that it is more difficult than large-scale farming, but hopefully these channels can help. Thanks for watching.